Hello dear pro members, hello everyone, Avatik is here with you, and today we will analyze the games of yesterday's events of simul games. Some of games was really interesting, so I will analyze all of them. I checked already, so I will share with you my analysis. The first game I will go, the game I played with Jay, 4d6. Here there are many ways to play for white. I prefer f3. As you may know, I like attacking style, so with f3 I'm preparing to go bishop e3, queen d2, long castle, and then knight g2 and g4, h4 and go for attack. So this is one of the ways you can play against this knight b7 e5 system. I like this one, f3. So e5, knight g2, c6, bishop e3, bishop e7, queen d2, queen c7, g4, I immediately go to g4. Also it's possible to go at first long castle and then go to g4. I went to g4 immediately, g4, knight f8, this is a logical move. Knight is coming to e6 or g6, depends. And as with g4 I made a weak square here, f4, so knight is coming to here for fighting this. But the thing here is that the center is mine, and because of that I have advantage. I played h3. H3 was idea to protect the g4 pawn and then go to f4. Also it would be fine long castle or something like knight g6, h4, h4, h5. So you can see the center is mine, also I have a space advantage. I think white is better. Knight f8, h3, okay, knight g6, f4. f4 and the center is mine. You take e d4, knight d4, ef4, knight f4. Anyway, I'm better. Knight h4 was played. Knight h4, long castle, so after knight f3, I have queen d3, hopefully. Long castle, b5 was played. Now b4 is coming. Here there were many possible moves, but I choose the easiest one. I played knight g3. Idea was that after b4 I just want to go knight c2. Now b4 sometimes I can take. And also next move g5 is coming. After g5 it would be hard to go somewhere for this knight. If you go to g8 of course it's very bad, and if you go to d7 then sometimes will be possible knight h5, knight f5, so g7 pawn also will hang there. So I just took the safe approach. Knight g3, knight f3 was played, queen f2, knight d2, knight d4. Here I took bishop d4, but when I analyzed the better would the better would g5 move. g5 at first, knight goes nowhere, and then bishop d4, take queen d4, and now black has big problems because g7 now is hanging. I want to take this pawn, and also knight f5 is coming. So black has no time for castle because just knight f5 and they lose their bishop or they get checkmate there. So after queen d4 or bishop f5, bishop f8 maybe, but then anyway knight f5. So d6 is hanging and white has big advantage. We're almost winning game. So g5 would be much better for me. I took bishop d4, e d4, queen d4, and here Jay played a5, which gave me very big advantage. So he should play long castles. It would be only way. Castle, g5, and then knight e8. Knight e8. So comparing to previous line, if I play knight f5, you can take bishop f5. Still, white has advantage because of space advantage, because white is much faster. Here h4, h5 is possible, but this fight would still continue. Queen d4, a5, leave me g5 move, g5, so if knight goes d7, I take queen g7, or I take knight f5 at first. Both is very strong. So g5, before played Jay, good try. Here at first I wanted to take gf6, bishop f6, e5, and I thought I'm piece off, because after bc3 I will take f6 bishop, and after d6 I would take, and I was thinking that after bishop e5 I can play rook e1 at first, pin the bishop, and then stay with the piece up. But then I noticed that after d5, f5 there is bishop g5 check, and then bc3. So after before I took the safe approach. Long time I was checking if there is something stronger here, but I couldn't find anything, so just knight a4. And the thing is that knight is going back, after which it's leaving me knight f5 move. So knight d7 was played, knight f5 was also possible, but I just took queen g7, because queen is also staying there very strong. I can take now h7 pawn, but knight f5 is stronger. d5 was played, but the d5 is opening opponent king, which is in the center. So knight e7, queen f4, king b1, king e7, e d5, and now the position is lost. Not just because white will stay pawn up, but king on e7 is very weak here, so all my pieces will attack him. d5, bishop b5 was played, bishop b7, check, bishop d7, king d7, knight b6 check, king c6. Now of course I can take knight a8 and stay with winning game, but knight a8, knight d5, I believe that this is much stronger. I believed in this, I mean, and I did in the game. There is no place now for queen. If queen f5, knight e7 check, there is coming, queen d6, no way, knight e7. So the only where white, black queen can go is queen f3. Now I was checking many things, it seems to me were winning. Also later I checked queen d4, what was easy one, queen d4 and queen b6, but I saw a nice tactic, so I could not stop me not to do that. Rook e6 check. This is nice one. The thing is after king c5, queen d4, and if f6, queen c7 check. Queen c7 check, check, and there is checkmate if queen a4, queen c6, and the same is here with checkmate. So rook e6, if king c5 then queen d4 check, if king b5 rook b6 check, so king d7 only move. This move, by the way, I missed when I played rook e6, but the rest here the thing is my d1 rook is hanging, so everything now I need to do with checks, check, 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 and checkmate, otherwise rook d1 I will get queen d1 checkmate there. But rook e7 check, rook e7, king d6, queen e5 check, king c6, queen c5, queen c7 check, king b5, queen b7 check, and j resign because it's getting checkmate. Next move queen c6 checkmate, whether it's go to a4 or c4, it's the same. Right, king c5, then check it first and checkmate. So from about the opening, against this system, knight c3, knight b7, I like this f3 move, f3 and knight g2 and go for attack. So what happened in the game, white got advantage in the center and space advantage, and soon white realized the advantage. Black's biggest mistake was here. After knight g3, knight f3, queen f2, knight d4, bishop. Yeah, knight d4 was already worse. Here long castle, b5, knight g3, and yeah, knight f3 was big mistake. After queen f2, knight d4, I could play g5 and take queen d4, and g7 coming hanging, knight f5 is coming hanging. So this was about first game. Now let's go to the next game. Okay, I'm playing with my friend Shahan. e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6, knight e5, queen e7. I thought that there is some trick, some preparation, some tricky move. Of course, it cannot be a good one, but I thought that there is some preparation. And just after the game, Shahan told me that he just used to play this in blitz games online, so it's not so dangerous. Before I played, I went with principal approach. I could also just go back knight f3 and bishop e2 just, and the queen is on the center, so next move knight c3, d4, so I will have a better game. I went some principal way, d4, knight c6, knight c3, I give the pawn back, but I get the center and I attack with tempos, queen e7, bishop d3, queen now is staying on e7, very bad, d6, castle, so bishop f8 cannot develop, also it's give me center, so I have already big advantage. Bishop g4 was played, queen e1, long castle, but this is very dangerous because first of all, right now I could play f5 and next move h3, so your opponent would be your bishop would be in danger shrine. I didn't play f5 because I saw that you can play d5, d5 and maybe get some counterplay, but still I can play e5. So what I played, I went to queen f2. Queen f2, what I was thinking is that a7 pawn is hanging, and if you go now a6, what happened in the game, queen a7, you leave me the move. And if you played king b8, then I can go f5 and next move trap your bishop. The thing now, if you play d5, my queen is not on e1, he is on f2, so I can take d5, e5, then knight d5, take h3, and I'm just piece up. So after queen f2, it's already position is lost. a6, queen a7, yeah, f5 would also possible, but when two things are almost equal, like get opponent piece or go for checkmating attack. I like the second one, so I went queen a7, like queen a8, queen b7 is coming, c6. At first I wanted to play bishop e3. Bishop e3, the idea is that if I play queen a8 check, king c7 is coming, right? So with c6 I wanted to play at first bishop e3, next move go to bishop b6, and then it would be possible bishop a6, also queen a8, queen b7. Later I saw that knight a4 it also looks strong, and I went knight a4. Idea of knight a4 is I don't let my opponent king escape. If king c7 I will take bishop a6, and from my part the next move I want to take bishop a6. So ba6 is not possible because of knight b6 checkmate. So knight a4 is stronger than bishop e3, knight a4 was played, knight e4 Cheyenne took, but then bishop a6. Bishop a6, so ba6 is not possible, knight b6 checkmate, knight c5 was played, but then take queen a8 check, and I grab your pawns, queen c6 check, and now it's already lost 2 pawns, king in the center, so it's too late. Queen f3, f5, bishop d2, just simple ones, rook e1 is coming, bishop c3, king f7, rook f1, queen a7. Here, one of my first things, of course, rook e6 was the first move I thought. I saw later I was thinking maybe to go in the game very easily, like play check and play queen e2. So now e6 bishop is hanging, and also h8 bishop is hanging, but there is c4 check, so it's c4 check and queen a6, so still it's lost. But the rook e6, I didn't calculate many lines. I feel like it should be, no ways that there is no checkmate, there should be checkmate. King e6, and in the real, later I checked here, many moves was checkmating, queen e2 was checkmating, bishop c4 was checkmating. Here I already started to calculate, rook e1 I found, this is the easy one. Rook e1, queen d5 check, if king c7, bishop a5 check, and with checkmate. In the game was played bishop d6, so then queen f7, next move queen a7, so I'm queen up, and still next with few moves it will be checkmate. The problem of black starts from the very openings, from the certain of queen e7, and then after f4, queen e7, bishop d3, d6, castle, bishop g4 with long castle idea was very bad. After queen f2, a7 was hanging, and also h3, oh sorry, f5, then h3 was coming, so it would there was big problems for black. Okay, let's move to the next game. Again, I cannot close it somehow. Rio, I was playing against Rio, Sicilian, f4, knight c6, so this is covered in the anti-Sicilian with f4, knight c6, knight f3, d6. D6 is possible. Here I believe the strongest one is, oops, sorry guys, d6, d4 here I think I could play d4, so I get some attack over line with pawn on f4. I decided to go bishop b5, knight g7 and d4, d4, cd4, knight d4, bishop d7, bishop e3, knight d4. Here I took queen d4. This is not accurate move because queen d4 let black queen to activate. Now what happened? Drew played here very well. He take bishop b5 and check me. Knight 5 check. I should go back, and then knight c6. So my opponent queen on a5 is staying very active. What I should do here after knight d4, I should take at first bishop d7. And after queen d7, queen d4, I should take here queen d4, knight c6, and then go back to d2 or d3. When I was checking this game, I thought queen d2 I should play, but then after bishop e7, long castle, if I go h4, yeah, this knight a5 move will be possible all the time. So maybe after knight c6, queen d3 is the better. Queen d3, long castle, and h4. This is interesting. White has a little bit more initiative, so I think it's a position where white can go and continue for fighting opening advantage. So queen d4 I played, this is an accuracy. After bishop b5, knight b5, queen a5, knight c3, black is absolutely fine. Knight c6, here I played queen d2, this is again not accuracy. Queen d2 much better would be queen c4. This offered me engine, and I am agree with him. The idea of queen c4 is that it's leave open the rook on d1, and after castle I can go f5. This is the thing, f5, and so queen on c4 is putting here on a6, and after e5 I have rook d5. Here is the thing, So next move I will take on f5, and then black will stay with this d6 pawn. So queen c4 would be much better. I played queen d2. Here already computer like black position. He even offered d5 move, take a long castle. Now e5 is coming, bishop b4 is coming, and really black should be totally fine here. Queen d2, bishop e7 was played, long castle, castle, king b1, bishop f6. Bishop f6 is not so good because after knight d2, if you change few pieces, you will stay with d6 weak pawn. So in the endgames are bad for black. Here for black would be totally fine, something like rook fc8, and then go for a6, b5, and try to get attacks there too. So black is fine here. Bishop f6 was played, knight e2. Here queen b5, better would be queen a4 move, and attacking here on e4. The thing here, I cannot go knight d4, because you will take, and d5, and next move you take e4 pawn. So after queen a4 I should go to queen d3, and then you can go for rook fd8 for example, and again continue a6, b5. This would be an interesting game. Knight e2, queen b5 was played here. This move let me knight d4 move. So after queen a4 I could not play this because of e5 and d4 was hanging. So knight d2, queen b5, knight d4, bishop d4, bishop d4, knight d4, queen d4, rook fd8. Here white is a little bit better. Rook d3 because of this d6 pawn. And the thing, first of all, if ever white tries to get off from this d5 pawn, it will not be possible. Rook d1 all the time. So you cannot take, of course, because of queen d8. And if you play something like h6, I have queen e5 strong move. One pin here, another pin here, so next move I take d5. Also f6 move not possible, e6 is hanging. So queen e5, and so this position is bad for black. Rook c8 was played, rook hd1, and here you played h6. I'm not sure if this is a blunder or what. A normal way would be a6, but white still better because of this d6 weak pawn. h6 was played, queen a7. Queen c6, queen c6, I missed this by the way, queen c6, I thought this is just a pawn, queen c6, but hopefully I had queen f2 move, queen f2, queen a4, rook d6, rook d6, rook d6, so I cannot, black cannot use here my first line and checkmate me somehow, so rook c4 was played. If I played g3, queen h1, checkmate is there, but here again hopefully I had b3 move, b3, and after queen f4, take rook b6. This rook ending is lost, because if black goes to rook f2 and try to grab your pawns, also white are much better, they don't care here for pawns, and this is too fast. a5, a6, or b4 also join, so such a position is not important who how many pawns have. Even if black here has 5 pawns, if some of them get queen faster, he win. So a5, and this would be finished already. We tried to play rook f1, king b2, e5, rook b7, e4. I played rook e7, stopping the e4 pawn, f5, a4, king f8. King f8, black is coming for king f7. I want to play king f6, king f7 back, and if I move with rooks and go to e3. Yeah, by the way, here after rook b7, e4, more accurate move would be rook b8 check at first, check and then rook e8. So after a5, a4, there is not king f8 idea. Oh, okay, rook e7, f5, a4, rook e5, king f7, a5, king f6, rook e5, rook e8, rook d1. If king f7, I was going to play a6. So and a7, next move a8, queen, no way to stop it. Rook d1 was played, a6, rook d7, b4, king f7. At first I wanted to play b5, king 8, b6, and I thought that pawns are going to queen. But later I felt that something is wrong there, and I was right, because there is e3 move possible. e3, a7, rook d8, b7, e2. And then e1 queen, so it's coming to rook queen endgame. So before king f7, the easiest one I played is rook e5, king f6 and rook a5. Now I want to go a7. If black plays rook a7, just b5. e3, king c3, king is coming to help. And if rook d7, cutting my king, I can go rook a1. Simple way, and grab this pawn, so my pawns are going to queen, so the game is lost. Rook a5, e3 was played. but then a7, e2, a8, queen, e1, queen f8 check. If king goes somewhere, I take queen f5 with check, so rook f7. Here funny things happened when I was calculating this line, when I just played rook a5. Coming to this position, I thought there is rook a6 move, but I didn't play rook a6 because I thought that black can take queen a6. So somehow I blundered that queen is not on f1, queen is on e1, so I cannot take queen a6. So this would be a very easy way, so take, queen before queen b3, and I finished. But I missed this rook a6 because of queen a6, so this happened with everyone. Rook f5 I take, so here the queen endgame is lost, 3 pawns, even 2 words would be enough, and this is lost. At first I wanted to force change the queens, but I couldn't find, so I just give few checks. And checks, I wanted to black go somewhere back, king f7 or worse, and go b5. So queen is staying on d6, wonderful, no checks, so the position is lost. But Rio here missed queen g3, and so he resigned. So in the opening, after d6 is interesting here, for everyone who watched the courses and want to play this line, probably d4 is stronger. Go d4, but bishop b5 is also fine. Just after knight g7, here we should play bishop d7, queen d4, knight c6, queen d3. Or this is also interesting, queen d4 and knight c6, queen c4, strong move. Queen c4, and this idea with f5 and rook d5. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, Brad, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4. As I said, I will play only openings that I recommend in courses. So I will show you, even if you know what I'm going to play, if you prepare maximum watch what we will get, it will be playable position. It's not just tricky lines that many people are offering in their courses, some tricky line and saying, okay, crush with this line, but it's just trick. If black know 1 or 2 right moves, it's finished. So I want to prove you that in the courses, even if you know all my weapon, what I'm going to play in which line, so you will find that everywhere is maximum what you can get with black pieces, it's playable positions. So bishop c5, knight b3, bishop b6, knight c3, a6 was played. Today we had also live stream, so Brett played with me already knight f6, this is the right move. Knight f6, there is also a safer approach for black, playing d6, then knight g7, short castle, and somewhere f5. And this you can find in Scotch game, how to play here for white. Knight f6 today, this is also interesting, which played Brett. a6 is not so good, because anyway my plan is not going to take knight d5, knight b6, because you will take a b6. Yeah, you give me 2 bishops, but then rook on a8 is opening, and without any moves, black rook opens there. But it's not so bad. a6 is fine. Queen e2, not just simple move. Next move bishop e3 and long castle I am going to play. So I found that queen e2 should be wonderful, because if comparing to previous lines, somewhere let's say black plays d6, yeah, queen e2, knight g7, bishop e3, black can go to short castle, yeah. But when black play a6, I go queen e2, not a beautiful move, yeah, closing the bishop on f1. But after some move, let's say the same, yeah, knight g7, bishop e3, black would be forced to take bishop e3, queen e3, and open my bishop on f1. Next move I go to long castle, so there are then f4 or g4 and a strong attack. And if black don't take bishop e3, why is forced? Because otherwise I would already take bishop a6, bishop b6. So the pawn is not on a7, and black cannot take a b6. So just should take cb6, and the pawn structure is crushed, long castle, and white has big advantage. Queen e2, queen e7 was played, Brett, and it's blunder, knight d5 move. So next move, queen is hanging and knight b6 is coming, so it was just a blunder, unfortunately. And so Brett decided to give his piece, bishop f2, king f2, but unfortunately again he did another blunder, knight f6, and he missed his queen, and here he resigned. Let's go to the next game. Okay, Nicolo's game is the very interesting one, so I keep it at the last one. Okay, Suman Guer, b6, bishop b7, Yes, sometimes you can do some things like this in blitz, but it's giving a white immediate advantage in the opening. A6 is bad. If you play b6, bishop b7, what you should try to do, go to e6. a6, so after knight f3 to attack this center with c5, and if I go something like knight c3, maybe bishop b4. a6 move just give me a strong center. Knight e2, knight c6 also not so good move. With knight c6 you close your only developed bishop. On b7 much better would be develop this knight through d6, knight d7. Also the minus of this knight c6 that all the time it will be under d5 move. c3 I played as like safe approach. I don't let knight b4 move, just c3, castle f4, just simple everything, and d2 knight is coming to f3, queen d7, and here I think it's already time to go for d5. Take, knight e7, c4, now everything is very bad for black. Long castle was played. First move I wanted to do it was a4, but then black can play knight f5. So I played knight ed4, it's much better. Knight d4 anyway is staying here very well, and also I'm not letting you to play knight f5. Next move I am going to a4. h6 was played, a4. The idea, if you play a5, I go b4, take and sacrifice the pawn, and getting checkmating attacks there. King b8, a5, and here unfortunately black again blunder the knight, and f5 was played, bishop f5, and it's not just knight, it's two knights. Next move I take here, so my opponent resigned. The next move, the next game, it was the same, yeah? Where is Nicolo? Okay, this one. Did I miss anything? No. Okay, Nicolo, well, Nicolo, just a very interesting game. I found that you have watched the video and prepared very good job, very good preparation. I like it. Don't worry guys, by the way, if you watch the course and play some line against me, it's fine, I don't care about it, it's not a serious tournament. So I am very happy for you that you have watched the course, Nicolo, and also you had made homework. You gave me a nice question in the bishop g4 line. You found here that this is also black is okay, so I'm very proud of you. Bishop b3, castle, knight bd4. This line why I passed very fast the opening part, because you can just find it in the on the Sicilian system, crushing the Sicilian with knight c3 in the first part. If you haven't watched it yet, just go and watch it, very interesting. But if you haven't watched it yet, first I will show you what's up here. e6, d4. The idea is that if black plays knight d4, bishop e3 is a strong move. So after knight f3, queen f3, knight e7, white has f5. So white sacrificed the pawn, but because of advantage in the development, white is gaining very strong initiative. The trick here is if we take knight f5 or bishop f5, both g4 is coming, and then queen f7 is hanging there. So d4, black plays cd4, knight b5, next move white taking on d4, but after knight g7 there is accuracy, bishop b3 should be played, because knight bd4 let black to do d5 move. But with bishop b3, if black plays d5, we play e5, closing this bishop on g7, which was very strong, and now he became just weak, and then knight bd4 with better version of some French. So here white has advantage. Castle was played knight bd4. Here in the course and in the advanced course you can find videos when black played b6 move, when they did a6 move, and the best move here is knight a5. I'm not sure, by the way, Nicolo, have you watched the advanced course where I offer knight a5 move? Knight a5, this is the best one. What's the idea of knight a5? First of all, black want to get this two bishop advantage, and also after knight b3 very often they want to go e5, open the center and use their two bishops. Knight a5, bishop e3 I played. Here the thing you can find in advanced course also, bishop e3 is against knight b3, take e5 move, because here I take knight b5 and a7 pawn is falling. Knight 3 pieces is attacking this pawn, and if black plays a6, then queen d8 and knight c7, rook b8, bishop a7, and the rook is trapped there. So bishop e3, a6, queen e1, this is queen is going to h4, and if black plays knight b3, now take e5, and still the idea is same, I take and go knight b5. using this pin. Next move, rook d1 is coming. Also very often knight can stay on c3, very strong. He protects here everything, these pawns. All the time after knight is on c3, he will be ready to go knight d5 if this knight e7 moves somewhere, and also after knight c3, queen h4 is coming, bishop h6, f line is open, so white still have initiative. A b3, Nicolo played bishop d7. Rook d1, I believe here rook already did his job. I kept black from playing e5 move. Also black lost tempo with this a6 move. So bishop d7, rook, it's time for rook to go to a better place, rook d1. Queen c7 was played, queen h4, knight c6. So this was the critical position of the game. Here I thought a lot, and it's very hard to think a lot in simul games, because when you think in one game, in other 5 or 6 game, or how much you play, your time is passing. So when you lose here 5 minutes, actually you lose 30 minutes. But I feel like this is critical moment, and I've spent the time a lot. I will send you guys links so you can also watch how I was streaming and how I was commenting the game, all my thoughts. Here first of all I figured out what candidate moves I have. First was f5 move, f5, and use the moments that knight e7 left there. So the first one was f5. Then I was thinking about knight g5 move, h6, knight gf3. The idea was next move somewhere I will go f5, and also if black plays e5, then I will take and just take knight c6, and then take bishop and then take bishop h6. But I didn't play this because black can play e5 immediately. Oh, sorry, not e5, knight d4, then e5. So I stopped knight g5. Idea is also was if somewhere black plays h5, sometimes I can go to g4 and if take knight g5. Also I found the next logical and logical alternative is rook f2, protecting the c2 pawn, and also rook f2 would be nice. Sometimes the rook f2 can join the d line, and if not, the rook on d1 can join the f line. So I started to calculate f5 move. Why I didn't play f5 move? I thought after knight d4, black should go e5. Now I don't want to go back with knight, and I calculated f6. And after bishop h8, I found out that if I go knight back, then there is queen c2 move. And knight g5, h5 doesn't give me anything. I cannot go g4 because of bishop g4. What I calculated here after bishop h8, I saw knight f5 move. So now I want to give knight e7 checkmate, gf5 is not possible, queen g3, queen g5 checkmate. But I didn't play this because I thought bishop f5 take and queen c2 and rook d6, queen b3, something like, okay, bishop on h8 is back, but I was not sure about this position. But later when I checked this, the position is totally lost for white. There are many moves that is fine for white. The idea is that the rook should go somewhere, rook c1 or rook e1 even, and then rook f3, rook h3 idea is coming. Or even rook f3, queen h6 at first, then rook h3, and all the time there is checkmate. So the best way here to play with immediately rook d2, queen b3, yeah, and rook f3. Next move is coming rook h3 or even queen h6, then rook h3, and there is no way to protect this position. I tried rook ac8 move, queen h6, rook c1, but then just king f2, and next move is coming rook h3. If black plays something like rook c2, trying to change some rook and open my king, here rook h3 still is winning, but also when the rook is not on c8, there is also possible tactic queen f8. Check, bishop h6 check, and rook b3, so this is protected because of my bishop. So f5 here would be very strong. I will include this part in advanced course of Sicilian. This was typical one, so f5 would giving white advantage, take, e5, f6. If bishop h8, knight f5 strong move, bishop f5, ef5, and now rook f3, rook h3 idea is coming there. The best way for black probably would be take e5, f6 and sacrifice exchange. Take e4, g7, Now, of course, if king g7 or some other move, bishop d4, this bishop is not a bishop, it's monster, so there will be checkmate. And after fg7, black should take d3. This would be the best. Take rook f8 and try to play this position. Bishop would be a strong bishop on c6, and there would be good chances for draw. However, white still have advantage and good chances to win the game. So for next time, if you play this position with white pieces, everything was played right for white. Here the best move here for white should be f5. Okay, I took safe approach and went rook f2 because I missed rook f3, rook h3 idea. Rook f2 I played knight d4, I took knight d4, e5, knight f3 back. The thing, if black take e4, bishop f4, oops, bishop f4, and after bishop b2 I have bishop d6. Knight f3 and now knight g5 sometimes will be possible, knight g5, h6, knight f3 back. A very typical idea. Next move I want to take f5, and if black goes to h5 then f5 and trying to continue the attack. Bishop c6 was played. Here f5 is possible, but I didn't like this because black can take and go f6. Just simple one. Yeah, bishop is closed, but then d5 is coming and black center is very strong with these two bishops. I didn't like this position. Computer offers this, but I'm not sure about this. So bishop c6 I take f5, d5, knight g5. My way, I did see this idea, h6, knight f3 back. Now h6 is hanging, rook d8 and rook df1. Now how to protect this? King h7 of course not good because of knight g5 check. g5 would be also checkmate there because bishop g5, knight g5, queen h7 checkmate is coming if rook e8, f7 is hanging there. So g5 would be not possible. f6 would be possible, but then I can take bishop h6. After g5, bishop g5 I will take fg5, knight g5, and again there will be not possible to protect against his queen h7, also sometimes knight e6 will be possible. I checked with engine, he was offering here bishop h6, queen h6, bishop e4, but then there is knight g5 strong move, using the pin, so fg5 is not possible, rook f8, and after bishop f5, g4 move. So bishop cannot take, queen g6 is hanging, fg take, gf take, and still white has advantage here. Nicola played very good h5 he played, and I played knight g5. Here during the simul game I thought that I have big advantage because f7 is hanging there, black cannot play f6 because of knight e6, so I couldn't find any protection for black. But here Nicola played very well, very well. He played queen e7, queen e7, rook f7, rook f7, rook f7, and rook d1 check. Now if I go king f2, then queen b4 check, sorry, queen not check, queen b4, and now suddenly my king is very weak, queen e1 check is coming there, so here I should play very careful. I found that there is still drop, but it's dangerous for me. So I play just rook f1, king f1, and I thought, okay, it's just one pawn up, and there are good chances to win the position. But another strong move by Nicola, bishop f6, a very unpleasant pin. Now I was thinking what move candidates can I find. This process of my thinking you can find in the link of the stream. I thought, okay, what can I do? I can escape this pin, go to queen g3, or do some move with my king to take it to a safer place. But I found that no one is good. If king e1, then queen b4 check will be all the time possible. Queen e2 was also not good. I remember I didn't like this because of queen b4, yeah, again, queen b4, as then e4 is again hanging, so I just play queen g3. Now I was thinking black can take bishop g5, queen f7, I go somewhere with king e2 probably, let's say here, yeah, and I was thinking that I can put pressure a little bit here because of my better bishop on g5. But Nicola did another strong move, queen d8, another strong one, queen d8, now queen d1 is coming, and after king e2 move, just bishop g5. And suddenly after bishop g5, black has queen d4 strong move. And now e4 is hanging, I'm losing the pawn. I felt like there are a few moves, but I should be very careful. So I can go bishop f6, queen e4, king d2, and black, what can they do? That can minimum go to queen d4 check, and withdraw, minimum what they can do. I understood that if I take queen g5, this endgame should be draw. So here I took a safe approach and took queen g5. I didn't worry so much that okay, I should make draw without a pawn. I was not shy from this, so I just took queen g5. Bishop g5 would be also draw. Bishop g5, queen d4, bishop f6, and queen d4. This would be best for black. So queen g5 was played. Queen g5, bishop g5, bishop e4, bishop f6. This was the safe one. Bishop c2, bishop e5, bishop b3, and the endgame is totally draw. Just a good approach here. I shared this my thoughts during the stream, if some of you have watching this. The thing here how to orient in such positions when you are pawn down. Yeah, first of all you should decide where is going the king. Is going to g3 to king side and protect here, or king is going to queen side to protect the pawn. Usually the rule is like this: king should go to the side when you have not enough pawns. So here is 2 pawns against my pawn here, 1 pawn. So my king should go to help there, and bishop should try to protect here the pawns. So the plan is like this: king is going there and bishop is protecting the pawns here. So the move is easy. I can go king d2, king c3 anytime, so just h4, h4, g3, bishop f4, and it's finished. After you put h4, you can even just go bishop f4, bishop g5. You can even give this g2 pawn, just king stay on c3, or even king a1. Black cannot do anything even if they have 1 pawn on g7. So the important thing is that black is protecting the pawn and not letting the black to get another post pawn. h4, and here many people would just agree a draw for playing with black and saying okay, it was interesting game, a draw against Grandmaster. But what did Nicolo? Probably I will make another video stopping this moment. I was like, whoa man, proud of you. What he did? He played king f7, king d2, and he took his last chance to somehow to try this endgame, and he found some resource. He played g5. Yeah, it's totally draw, but what it's giving chance for black. Even if you do get some chance and instead of making 100 draw in such positions you win 5 of them, it's still result, it's still allow. So g5, what's the idea of this g5? Is after a g5, black wants to play king g6. Now if I try to protect this pawn with bishop f6, black can go to h4. So in opposite bishop color endings, it's not so important who how many pawns has, as important who has how many passed pawns. So h4 and then bishop d5, taking the g2 pawn. If I go to king e3, bishop d5, king f2, black can try to go a5, b5. Yeah, it's still draw, but this is the chances that Nicolo took, and I'm very proud of him. g5 and also hg5, king g6. If I go to bishop f4, it's still draw, but there is a trap. If I go g3, there is h4 move, so I cannot take. And if I let opponent to play h3, then I may be in trouble, because one plus pawn here, another plus pawn black can make here, so I may in danger. So after g5, hg5, king g6, what we should do, as the plan was, king is staying on c3 or a1, protecting here, and bishop is protecting the pawns there. Now we have just 1 pawn, so due of this bishop on g5, on e5, just protect the 1 pawn. So I just played g3, king f1, the last attempt of Nicolo. I love this. If again I make bishop f4, he play h4 and I have trouble, and I'm in trouble. So I took the last chance, king f5, and when I go bishop c7, king g5, king c3, Nicolo already offered the draw, because no way here to win. But why I'm proud of this was that he took his last chance, g5. He tried to find some resource how to try to win this endgame. So a very good game by Nicolo, very interesting game. Opening was played very well. Nicolo has done a good job, homework. So he has checked all the video and found a game where black is okay, but also white can continue too. As you have seen in the game, after knight c6, I could play f5 and could have strong initiative, so still the position is not so easy for black. So here I analyzed 6 games of simul. Thank you all participants, thank you for nice games. Hopefully I will see you during the next events. Next event is coming on Monday with GM Melkumian. So pro members, take your seats. Also other members can just purchase the event, but it's free for pro members. So on the Monday you will play with Melkumian, and also I will stream, so I will comment the games live. So it will start Monday 7 p.m. It's in +4 GMT time. You can find the best time for you in the events list. So with this, I wish you a good day, have a nice day, and stay in the right mood, in good mood in chess and in life. So GM was with you. Take care, guys. See you soon.